Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Breaking news, beautiful people from all around the world. Pardon me. What's up? Peter Parker, Spider-Man, Tom Holland is back in the MCU. What's up, people? What's up? How's everyone doing? Your boy was summer DJ Sabato, Britishnerdz, back at ya. Bringing you some breaking news, which already broke a few hours ago. So technically, is it still breaking news? I don't know. But let's literally dive right into it. In today's new VLOG being, of course, what? A vlog. So it's officially been confirmed that Peter Parker, Spider-Man, Tom Holland is officially back in the MCU. Marvel, Disney and Sony have come together once again with a new deal basically that's going to basically put number one, Spider-Man back in the MCU for one last movie. So they're going to end the trilogy being, of course, with Marvel in the mix. So first of all, we had Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far Away From Home, and now we have the third Untitled Spider-Man movie, which has been given a release date of, is it July 2021? I'll double check at the end and basically tell you what the release date is. So just so we're on the right page, this last Spider-Man movie, which hasn't been released yet, will be the last collaboration with Marvel and Sony. After that, Spider-Man will be officially with Sony. But what's really cool, the second part of the deal, which is really, really cool, is they've confirmed also that Spider-Man will also be featured basically in future MCU movies, being future Marvel movies. So I guess the deal's pretty cool. Even though Spider-Man is officially off the MCU after this movie, we'll still see the web slinger basically within future Marvel movies, which can possibly hint at possibly an Iron Man connection, or who knows. But I'm happy with basically with literally with the news. And one of the reasons they actually cut this new deal was because they've given more, I think Disney, Sony they're receiving more profits in regards to, of course, money. I always basically said, I said this in the last video when the news broke that they actually, Spider-Man was actually out of the MCU, was basically that, you know, the reason they didn't come together was because it was to do with finances. The business deal wasn't good for both parties, so they went their separate ways. They've cut a new deal basically in regards a good business deal, and now they're both happy. They're both making their money. They're happy. The investors are happy. Sony are happy. Marvel, Disney are happy, and the fans are happy because they get to see their superhero back one last time with Marvel in the mix and the new Spider-Man literally movie. And yeah, but it made sense. It made sense for Marvel and Sony to have one last connection, one last collaboration before Sony moves on. Because I was like, how can you like give a Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far Away From Home with that cliffhanger, and then all of a sudden you guys pull out? It didn't make any sense. Like, it didn't make any sense. But I did say they would come back if the money is right to basically to move forward. And it's cool. One, it makes the storyline even more better because now we actually get to see how the story kicks off from the last Spider-Man movie, and we get to see basically how this Tony Stark, Iron Man, Peter Parker, Spider-Man connection will be put to rest in the last movie, and it's gonna be very, very interesting. So I'm happy literally about that. So I guess again, I'm super excited, I'm super happy. I can't wait to see this new Spider-Man movie. And I'm really excited to see now basically, like, with Marvel being in the mix with these three Spider-Man movies, how Sony will learn basically from their previous mistakes in regards to the Amazing Spider-Man movies, which were really, really bad in my opinion, and how they're gonna take the formula that Marvel's injected basically into these three movies, or these two movies, including the one that's coming out, which is three, I guess, anyways, and how they will take that formula and basically move forward and actually not make those mistakes again, and give us basically a comic book, heart, world, warmed, whatever, Spider-Man movie that actually the fans actually vibrate to. So I'm really excited and pumped. I can't wait. I leave the question literally on to you. How do you feel now basically that Spider-Man is back for one last movie in the MCU, and what are your thoughts basically in regards to Spider-Man being in future MCU movies? Why is he in the future MCU movies? How will he be connected in these future movies? It's gonna be very, very interesting to see what movies the Spider-Man gets put into, because it super is. I'm looking forward to see what they do with him now. I'm really, really excited. The movie officially gets released July the 16th, 2021, which kind of sucks because I thought it was going to be out next year. But overall, the wait it'll be worth waiting for. The movie's gonna make a lot of money because the fans are gonna be like, yo, what's up? Spider-Man is officially, like, he's been outed, like he's what do you call it? He's gonna be known because everyone knows his identity. I'm calling this now. The way that Spider-Man is gonna save his identity this is my personal take, and this is what's gonna happen. What Spider-Man is gonna do, he's gonna use the drones that basically. Now, what Peter Parker's gonna do, he's gonna use the drones that Mysterio used, and he's gonna replicate basically Spider-Man next to Peter Parker, and everyone's gonna think they're two different people, yo. And then Jonah Jameson's gonna be like really pissed off, like, oh man, I just want to hear him say those magical words. He's a menace. Can't wait. Really, really can't wait. Apart from that, moving on to the next topic of hand, which is basically me, myself, and I. This is a bit like all about me, and of course all about you. So one thing I love about doing in the vlogs is basically just documenting what's up, how things are going, what I'm up to, just what's popping in general, you get me? So I've been kind of ill the last few days. Like yesterday was a very bad day. Like my taste buds had aches and pains. I was walking around like the street. Like it was just really, really crazy. Like I documented that basically in yesterday's vlog. And it really sucked when I went home. I went to eat my food and I was like why does my beans and mashed potato taste like a bit sour? So I thought maybe like it was like low fat or something, I don't know. So I poured a bit of sauce and it was the same. I was like, oh man, no. And I knew my taste buds are going. See, I hate two things I can't stand when I'm ill, right? Which I cannot stand is, number one, I can't stand vomiting, throwing up. Hate that. Secondly, when my taste buds go. Anything else I can handle. If it's pain, headaches, I don't care what it is. I can handle that. But like vomiting and having my flipping taste buds go, yo, come on, man. That's like torture to me, man. That is seriously torture to me. So today I basically woke up and I actually filmed the beginning of the vlog, which was supposed to be this, which never got put into production because I had to do so many things during the day. And then the Spider-Man news broke, and I was like, you know what? Instead of me just going over that last vlog, which I recorded only probably like about 2 minutes, I was like, let me just do this vlog all over again and basically do my thing. So one thing I'm really excited about today is I'm finally, where are you? And I kept on saying it, right? I'm finally gonna be reading. Finally, I'm gonna be reading these, or these. So let me show you, so you get a nice. Let me show you. Let me just take the camera off here. This is the thing you never see YouTubers do. Actually show you the process of it. There we go. Taking it off the stand. What we're gonna do? We're gonna turn the camera over. This is the bit you never see in the vlogs either. So it's quite interesting, right? It's well crazy. So okay, so right. So this is my audio recorder, which I use basically to record my audio. That was like £100. Well, that was £100. This is the lavalier mic basically. So this clips art, this cost me £40. Actually, tell a lie. You know what really pissed me off? I had to pay £15 for this so I can connect basically the lavalier mic to this. So annoying, right? And then the mic clips on basically, as you can see, it clips on here. So when I move my head left, beautiful head. When I move my beautiful head left, right, up and down, I get 360-degree audio. But anyways, that's not why I wanted to like turn the camera around. I want to show you the comics I'm excited to be reading. This is red, so this is basically House of X issue 1. I need to read this. House of X issue 2. You know what really sucked, right? Like this on the Forbidden Planet website is like £9 because it was so sought after. I need to read that. House of X issue 3. House of X, I like this cover still. House of X issue 4. And of course, the other comic book, which goes hand in hand with it, Powers of X issue 1, which I have not even read yet. Powers of X basically issue 2. I'm loving Magneto over here, and of course we have the man himself, Sabretooth, who I really like as a character. Powers of X issue 3, we have a red Nightcrawler. I don't know why, but I have to read the comic to find out, obviously, like, whoa. Powers of X issue, what? Issue 4, and I'm feeling this cover of Xavier, like, really, really dope. Like, look at it. Look how dope this cover is. It looks exactly dope, just like me. Come on, man. Like, who's feeling this cover? Let me know in the comments. Amazing. And House of X issue 5. Now, I love this cover because it's basically of the man himself, or the beast himself, Apocalypse. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Beast mode, right? Beast mode. And these are my... So, basically, before I go to the next topic, I need to read all of these. Plus, I've got a bag in there full of Spider-Man comics I need to read, which basically I really need to read. Yeah, so, and of course, these are my glasses, which everyone, for some reason, everyone thinks I wear my glasses upside down. I do not. They are cut this way. They are designed to be this way. Then again, I'm actually holding them the wrong way around. So they're basically like this. But everyone thinks I'm actually wearing them upside down. I am not. It's the hype. And of course, we have an iPhone here, an iPhone 6. And if you have a phone, you have to have basically this. And you're thinking what this is like the strap for my camera. So, like, check it out, yo. This is a battery power pack, which cost me about £30. Gives me up to about, it gives me, I believe, I think it's 10 charges, you know, 5 to 10 charges, and I love it. If you are someone that creates content on your phone, but you haven't got a camera or anything like that, and you record all the time, you definitely need this. If you someone that's going hard, if you love stories, Instagram stories, Snapchat, creating YouTube content, or you use your phone crazy, get a power pack. Actually get it anyway. You need to have it anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. This I never actually copped. I'm actually going to be grabbing this hopefully maybe next month, which is as you can probably not see it, it's Marvel Comics 1000, celebrating 1,000 issues of Marvel bloody comics. Literally, I was just in my mind thinking, like, people will view this vlog, and so far as I'm recording and I'm looking how long it is, it's about 17 minutes already. And it made me realize that a lot of content creators will not create, pardon me, any content, no, long form content, because they think their YouTube videos have to be 5 minutes, 60 seconds and so forth, not understanding and knowing if your content is good, you would consume it. You would gladfully go watch a 3-hour Avengers Endgame because you like it. Like, you know, if the content is dope, you like it, you vibrate to the YouTube or to the person that's doing what he or she are doing, you consume it. I consumed Gary Vaynerchuk's vlog, which is 7 hours. I've watched about 3.5, 4 hours of it. And because it's Gary Vee, because he's entertaining, you know, I'm trying to say. Anyways, just it was in my mind. I was like, I don't care what people say or think about me shooting a 40-minute vlog or whatever it might be. It's just, you know, it's what I wanted to do, because I wanted to bring value, and I love entertaining people, educating people in my own Gemini crazy way. So why not? So that being said, let's get into the story. So, right. So basically, this came out a few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago. And basically, I never purchased it. I forgot all about it. I went down to Forbidden Planet to look for it. Sold out completely. So I then basically went to the Forbidden Planet website, and they had it in stock for like, I believe for like £3.50 or something like that. So I was like, all right, cool, let me get it. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna get it. So I went home, I didn't get it. The next day, the next day after that, I went onto the website to go purchase it. It went up to like £9, I believe, £9. I was like, what? And I realized it was a sought after issue. It was sold out everywhere. So I couldn't find it. All right? So I was like, cool, let me go on to Forbidden Planet basically. And I went again to basically see if I can find maybe like a different cover. That sold out, which totally sucked. So I was like, what am I gonna do? So I basically just went online to read comics, and I basically grabbed, I basically saw this. Same comic, basically. This is the Scotty Young variant, which I think is very comedic and very, very funny. I like it, look at that. Very comedic and funny, right? So what happened after that was I I was debating. I was like, should I get this? I was like, this is £9, this is £7, but this is like the original cover. This is a variant. Which one do I get? Which one do I get? And you're thinking, you got both. No, I didn't want to get both. So I purchased this. It came in the post, and I paid around £6.50 or £7. I was like, cool, I have it, fine. I went to Forbidden Planet after I received that one in the post. The day after, I went to Forbidden Planet just to see what was up. I go to the comics section, and it's there. It's in stock. And I'm like, but it's going to be £9. So I went to I was like, oh, I was pissed. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this, man. So basically, I went to the counter, and I was like, please tell me it's £9. And he was like, nope, it's basically for what? $5, which is like what, maybe £3 or £4, $3.50, whatever it might be. I was like, oh my gosh. And I purchased it because it was a sought after issue. Everyone was going crazy for it. I guess it's because it's a key issue, and I'm looking forward to reading it. So that's the story basically of how I got this and this, and the thing is I haven't read any of these books yet. I need to read them, so I'm going to be reading these today. Like I really, really am. So that's pretty much basically what I want to basically say. Give this video a thumbs up, smash that YouTube subscribe button, smash that YouTube bell, of course, button. And if you need me for anything and everything, like drop your comments down below, give me, tag me up, and let me know. That being said, let me just go now because my throat's hurting, and I'm tired and I'm hungry. That kind of stinking shower still. Catch you beautiful people tomorrow. Peace.